Men and women are different people. Big surprise there.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
And even though we're incredibly different, at the end of the day, we are designed to complement each other and balance each other out. And yet, though we seem to complement each other physically, our differences may still cause us to ask, can men and women be friends? There's a lot to unpack in this video, so strap yourselves in. Firstly, it's important to understand that men and women view friendships very differently. According to an article by Kristen Fuller on Psychology Today, male friendships are oftentimes more transactional and are more based on shared activity rather than shared intimacy. Men do not feel a need to share every personal, intimate detail with their male friends in their lives, nor do they feel the need to constantly stay in touch. It's important to note that while men do not share personal, intimate details with other male friends as often, they are often more inclined to share these personal details with their wives, girlfriends, sisters, or even other platonic female friends. Keep this in mind. This is not the case for women. According to the same aforementioned article, female friendships thrive on intimacy and emotional connection. Women want to talk about their feelings with other female friends, and they want those physical interactions and face-to-face communication. Now, if you noticed how and who men and women share their personal intimate details with, we can already see an obstacle in intersexual platonic friendships. In short, women view friendships with men the way men view relationships with women.
Say what?
So that's it. It's impossible for men and women to be friends, right? Well, hold your horses. We can see that while there are differences between male and female friendships, there are also some similarities, and that while they may have different values, they have similar roots, such as similar interests, similar morals, and similar personalities, because these qualities can contribute to shared activities and shared intimacy. The idea of friendships between men and women is on a fine line though, because while similar interests, morals, and personalities can help foster friendships, they can also help foster romantic relationships, especially when you consider physical attraction. And this is where the rubber hits the road. Because in order for men and women to be just friends, there should not be any romantic attraction between them. And when only one party develops this attraction for the other, things can get messy. You see, when one person develops romantic feelings for the other and the other doesn't reciprocate said feelings, this usually is bad news for the friendship, as the friendship now has an entirely different frame, and the person who was rejected is now no longer able to satisfy their romantic desires as the situation currently stands, which will inevitably drain them spiritually and emotionally. They don't want to lose this person, but they also can't be with this person the way that they want to. They're effectively caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm under the impression that while women can certainly have unrequited feelings, this phenomenon happens more so to men, as men are predominantly the ones that are responsible for approaching, initiating conversation, and guiding interactions to potentially create a romantic relationship. Now, one common argument that women make when turning down a male friend is that in situations where the two of them have known each other for a long time, they wish that the men would have made their intentions known from the start of their friendship, which is understandable, as many men, albeit oftentimes unintentionally, will give women the wrong idea about what they're looking for, and then blindside them with romantic feelings later on. And this puts the woman in a rather precarious position. However, there is a lot of pressure for men surrounding these situations, primarily the fear of rejection, which happens far more often to men on the front end than it does for women. Again, men are primarily responsible for initiating conversation and guiding interactions along to potentially create an emotional connection. You can see how these situations can get very complicated and even more stressful. So how should you handle these situations? As a man, if you have unrequited feelings for a woman, the first thing you should do is to show kindness and understanding. It's likely not easy for her to turn you down. However, once you two have had that tough conversation, you should respectfully distance yourself so that you can process your feelings and then move forward in a healthy way. Over time, once your feelings have been processed, you may find that you're able to resume your friendship. But regardless, you must have a strong foundation for your life outside of this person so that no matter what happens, you will be grounded within yourself and have sound judgment in how you choose to move forward. Speaking of moving forward, here is how you should interact with women in your life. Firstly, you should talk to women with the same confident, respectful energy regardless of physical appearance. It does not matter how gorgeous or unattractive the woman is. Have the same charisma for every interaction that you have with women. What does this accomplish? This will help you de-objectify women and see them as human beings rather than sexual objects. Also, people are going to notice how you treat women with this confident, unbiased manner, and this will garner you respect. And respect is a man's most valuable currency. Also, I would encourage you gentlemen to have more platonic female friendships. Hear me out, because having female friends will give you valuable experience when talking to women. I'm not saying you need to hang out with women all the time and be gal pals while going to get manicures and pedicures or doing other types of feminine activities, but you do need to spend time in the real world with platonic female friends because they're like a training grounds for when you do try to explore the world of romantic relationships with women. As you get more comfortable talking with women, you're going to grow in your own charm and charisma, and this is going to help you attract the right kind of women into your life. But what did you think? Did you agree? Did you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below, or feel free to share your own story on this matter so that we can all learn from each other's experience. Thank you for watching. Until next time, put in that mandatory work.